Wagwan, everyone. Welcome to the official Liverpool versus Everton preview. Of course, we're at Anfield tomorrow in the Premier League for what is going to be an interesting derby because both sides are in very bad form in the league. Liverpool winning just 2 of the last 5, losing all 3 of the last 3 games, and Everton only winning 1 of the last 5. That was a 2-1 win against Leeds United. They've lost all 3 of the last home games, and they haven't beaten Liverpool since 2010. Could that change tomorrow? Let's hope not. These are your confirmed officials for tomorrow, by the way. We have Chris Kavanagh as the referee, with assistants as Dean Cook and Sean Massey-Ellis. The 4th official is Paul Tierney. Andre Mariner will be on the VAR with the assistant as Derek Eaton. But where can I watch the game? Sky Sports is where it is this week. Premier League and main event at 5:30 on Saturday. Of course, it will probably start about 5, if I'm being completely honest. But you Reds, Wagwan Toz, how are you doing today, lad? Now, some interesting things in the league. Everton have got a much worse goal difference than Liverpool. What with a big enough win, which is unlikely, they could leapfrog us if they beat us and go 6th. However, if Liverpool win and Chelsea and West Ham both lose, Liverpool will return to the top 4. I doubt it. Chelsea and West Ham are going to lose, but that would happen. We would return to the top 4 if we won and Chelsea and West Ham lost. As I've already said, Everton have not beaten Liverpool at all since 2010, which was a 2-0 win in the Premier League at Goodison Park. And if you're stretching back to another Anfield win, it's even longer before that because they haven't won at Anfield since 1999. That was a 1-0 win in the Premier League. However, with the recent form, of course, that could change. We really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to add my prediction, but I'm not going to go through it yet. Okay, I've added my prediction. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll leave that till pretty near the end of the stream. Everton have won just 1 of the last 5, losing the last 3 home league games against Manchester City, Newcastle and Fulham. Of course, Liverpool have also recently lost to Manchester City, so losing to City is not a surprise, but the Fulham and Newcastle results are quite shocking, considering the start to the season that Everton had. My prediction, 3-1 Liverpool. If only, lad. Come on, the Reds. Let's have it. Liverpool have lost 3 home league games in a row for the first time ever in the Premier League era. Of course, most recently, a 4-1 defeat at home to Manchester City. And if you're stretching back to the last time they actually won a game at Anfield, it was the 16th of December when they beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-1. However, Liverpool are technically in better form in the league than Everton are, because Everton have only won 1 of the last 5 and Liverpool have won 2. So it's a technicality. We're not here for technicalities, though, are we? We're here for genuine, going through match facts and stuff like that. But let's have a look at Everton's recent form then. Yeah, they've lost 3 of the last 5, including both of the last 2 league games, which were both at home as well, which is very surprising for Everton standards. Now, the head-to-head between the Merseyside derby, 288 Merseyside derbies and 121 Liverpool wins, with 85 draws and 82 wins for Everton. But you might be interested to know, or you might not care at all. Either way, the first ever Merseyside derby was actually won by Everton. That was in 1894. It was a long time ago. October 1894. A worrying stat for Liverpool is that we haven't managed to keep a clean sheet without Fabinho in the team, and he is pretty much ruled out of tomorrow's game anyway, meaning that Everton are pretty much bound to at least score a goal. Everton haven't won a home league game since December 19th. December 19th, we've already gone through that already. And Liverpool have not won a league game since December 16th at home. Yeah, it's a bit worrying for Liverpool. But we'll have a look at my predicted team, and it's going to be going across the bottom of the screen now. Alisson, Robertson, Kabak, Henderson, Trent, Gini, Thiago, Jones, Mane, Salah, and, of course, Firmino. Going across the bottom of the screen now, you can see that. Here are the confirmed unavailable players. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one as well, but I just forgot to add it on. Fabinho is a major doubt, pretty much ruled out now. Diogo Jota still not fit. Matip, Gomez, and Van Dijk are pretty much out for the rest of the season. Naby Keita is in contention, but he's still a doubt. And James Milner is injured as well. However, the good news for Liverpool is that Divock Origi is fit to face Everton after training this week. Of course, we've already said that Keita remains a doubt. I spelt remains wrong. Ignore that. Jota's still sidelined. Fabinho made a doubt, and Milner has a muscle injury, so he is ruled out. Divock Origi, of course, has been out. He was out against Leipzig, and I believe he was out. Was he out against Manchester City? I'm not sure. I know he missed Leipzig due to a slight muscle injury, but he is fit now and will most likely be on the bench for the game against Everton. And apparently he's been really good in training this week. So let's hope if he comes on, he can actually do something, because he's not scored a league goal this season. Now would be the perfect time to break that duck. And he's got the knack of scoring against Everton. And I don't know why, but he only scores big goals. So could Divock Origi make an impact? Who knows? In the little games, he does sod all. Comes on, gives the ball away, doesn't move. But in the big games like Barcelona, Everton, even the Champions League final, he turns up, and I don't know why. But he's like our unsung hero at times, Divock Origi. But other times, he's like a prime Christian Benteke. Right then. There are some other Premier League games tomorrow, like Southampton versus Chelsea. I will be begging for Southampton to win that game. However, Thomas Tuchel seems to have had a really positive impact on Chelsea. He's even got Timo Werner scoring again in the league. So let's just hope the Southampton can cause something. I mean, they've already beat us this season. They gave United a run for their money. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've got some other games tomorrow as well, like Burnley against West Brom as well is another big one. Burnley will probably win that. They've been in good form. Right, and then we've got Fulham versus Sheffield United as well. And Sheffield United, that's a must-win game for Sheffield United. It's a game they should be winning, and they have to, really, if they want any chance of staying in the Premier League. However, the bad news for Sheffield United is that Fulham are actually in very good form, losing just one of their last 5. So it's going to be really difficult for Fulham to get a result. For Sheffield United to get a result, sorry. So looking at the table, as we've already been through, Liverpool could leapfrog Chelsea and West Ham with a win. With a big enough win, actually, even if Chelsea won like 1-0. If we beat Everton 5-0, which is probably not going to happen, but if we did, we'd still get into the top 4. If West Ham don't win, like if they draw and we win, then we go above West Ham anyway. The only thing that can't happen is we go above either of them if they win. If you know what I mean. I think I said earlier that even if Chelsea won, we'd go above them, but no, I was completely wrong with that. You doing a live tomorrow? Yeah, I'll do I'll do the Saturday score thing tomorrow at the same time as usual, and then I'll probably get off a little bit early, like straight after the stream, so I can go and watch Liverpool, of course. But yeah, I'll definitely do the Saturday score thing tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. In fact, I'll schedule it in a minute. Hold on. Right. Now, the title race isn't really on. However, the race to finish in the top 4 really is. Tottenham cannot go above us. So the lowest we can potentially finish the match week is 8th. It was 9th, it's now 8th. Okay, mate. 6th is still poor. For Liverpool standards, this season, it should have been, we're going into the season, we're going to defend our title. But we haven't. And I don't know what has happened since the back end of last season, but we've just completely given up. It is quite clear. It's quite clear. The Premier League winners at the end of the season are going to be Manchester City. They are 10 points clear of joint second place United and Leicester. Liverpool are 16 points behind City at the moment. They no longer have a game in hand, which is good, but there's no chance that anyone's going to catch them, not even United or Leicester. And to be honest, I'd rather City win the league than United. So, yeah. A good thing for Liverpool, though, is that they recently got not just a win, but also a clean sheet in the Champions League against Red Bull Leipzig. with their current form, the Champions League could be our only way into Europe next season. I still think we'll finish in the top 4, but it's our form that's really let us down. But it's going to be really difficult to see who's going to slip out of that top 4 should we make it into it. Because Man City are definitely going to win the league. United and Leicester look cemented. So the only team that will really drop out of the top 4 is Chelsea. Liverpool are currently 6 points behind third place Leicester City and United. The Rangers game was mad. Yeah, I know. The referee was absolutely crap. I don't know how that was an Antwerp penalty. How on earth was that a penalty? Even the commentators were saying that it was a dive. But yeah, it was a mad game. The Rangers fully deserved the win. But yeah. Later on, my telling him answering video, I've recorded it. I just need to edit it a bit now. There were some really weird questions in there, and there are also some really difficult ones. Like one of the ones, I will reveal one of the ones that I got asked now. One of the ones was, "Are you scared of getting old?" Which is a very difficult question to answer because it's kind of yes and no. So that'll be coming out later. Also, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I was going to say something, and then just completely forgot what I was going to say. I'll do a little Burton preview for Taz then. Let's do a little preview of Burton v Sunderland then for tomorrow. Oh, there is a Premier League game tonight. Wolves and Leeds. I might watch that later. Wolves should win that. But Leeds, of course, got the knack of upsetting teams, haven't they? So the Burton v Sunderland preview then. Burton's still rock bottom of the table, of course. However, they are only 3 points off safety. And a win against Sunderland could actually mean that Burton would have a better goal difference than AFC Wimbledon. Wimbledon have to lose. There's no other option. Wimbledon have got to lose. Who have Wimbledon got? Peterborough. I don't see Wimbledon getting anything out against Peterborough, although Burton did earlier in the season under Jake Buxton, which is absolutely mental. So they are only 3 points off safety, and they are the joint highest scoring team in the bottom 4 with Swindon. Let's have a look at recent form then. Sunderland, of course, are 7th in the table and have only lost 1 of the last 5, going into the game on the back of a 4-1 win against Donny. Burton have won 3 of the last 5 and kept clean sheets in all of them. The last time they lost, they're actually unbeaten since the 16th of January. Hey up, Kinners, how are you doing, mate? But yeah, like I said, let's just go through the previews and stuff one more time. So this is the team that I reckon we're going to go for. Alisson, Robertson, Kabak, Henderson, Trent, Gini, Thiago, Curtis, Mane, Salah, and Firmino. Confirmed unavailable players for Liverpool, which is obviously a major doubt. Or a major setback, should I say. Not a major doubt. Is... Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Yeah, so our unavailable players are Fabinho, who's a major doubt. Jota, Matip, Gomez, and Van Dijk are all still sidelined. James Milner's sidelined as well. And Naby Keita is in contention, but he's still a doubt. It's unlikely that Keita will play tomorrow. I wouldn't say he's fit. He's in contention. But all you've got to say, Jota was in contention for the game against Leicester, and now he's ruled out until March anyway. So, also, Divock Origi is fit to face Everton after training this week. He missed the Leipzig game with a minor muscle injury, but he's back. Keita, Jota, Fabinho, all still doubts, of course. Milner ruled out with a muscle injury. I'm going to see if I can find an update, actually, on Diogo Jota, because he was meant to be ruled out until January, but his recovery process has been all over the place. Everything Jurgen Klopp said about Liverpool's injuries, Diogo Jota's return, and Everton. Where does he talk about Jota then? Hold on. Alisson was not pictured in training this week. However, Klopp has said that he is fine, meaning he's not injured. Fabinho gets closer, Millie gets closer, Diogo gets closer, but not in time for the weekend. All he said was that Jota cannot play against Everton. Now, he did not say that he's going to be out for much longer. All he said was he is not fit for the weekend. Is that our next Premier League game, let's have a look at it, after Everton, is against Sheffield United on the 28th of February. Jota could potentially make a return there. All I know is that we are going to definitely have Jota back for the second leg of the Leipzig tie. And we are already 2-0 up on aggregate with the away goals. I can't see us bottling the Champions League. I mean, I hope we don't, but I can't see it. And especially if Diogo Jota is fit for that game, I definitely can't see us throwing that away. If we have Jota and Fabinho playing against Leipzig, we'll be all right. We'll be all right there, I reckon. We've got some really tough games coming up. Fulham are in very good form. Of course, we might struggle in that game. We've struggled at home this season. Sheffield United, I don't think we should have any problems there. But of course, Sheffield United pulled off a completely unexpected 2-1 win at Old Trafford, so you never know what's going to happen. But then we've got Wolves. That was postponed. Liverpool v Chelsea, and then we've got Arsenal away, and then there's a chance for revenge. On the 10th of April, we welcome Aston Villa to Anfield. We need revenge. I'm not saying we've got to beat them 7-2, but a 1-0 win against them isn't going to be good enough. We need to thrash them. 4-0. I want 4-0 against Aston Villa. It's not going to happen, but I want it. Liverpool don't actually have that many big games left to play this season. Chelsea, wait, Rose. We've got to play Chelsea, Arsenal, United, and Everton. That's it. That's all of our big games left. Everything else is games that we should be winning. Oh, we should be beating Everton anyway, but our last game of the season is against Crystal Palace at home. That's the team that we smacked up 7-0 earlier in the season. And what other games have we got tonight? Watford versus Derby County is tonight. Went for exercise at Eton earlier. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. How long have we been live for? 18 minutes. We'll take it to the 25-minute mark, I think. And then we'll call it there. So we've gone through all the previews and stuff, and now it's just... Yeah. Let's just go for some more match facts, just in case anyone hasn't seen them. So, of course, this is where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what league it's in. These are the officials. Chris Kavanagh, Dean Cook, Sean Massielis, Fortier, Andre Mariner, Derek Eaton. Now, where do you watch the game? Sky Sports. Premier League and main event at 5:30. These are the league positions. Liverpool 6th, Everton 7th. It's the lowest Liverpool have been since their Champions League victory, I think. And bareboard, I want to go outside. I mean, it's not getting dark yet, so you can if you want to. Everton haven't won since 2010 against us. They haven't beaten us at Anfield since 1999. They've won just one of the last 5. We've won just 2 of our last 5, but we've lost all 3 of our last home league games. We've won 121 of the 288 meetings between Liverpool and Everton. First ever Merseyside derby was won by Everton. We haven't kept any clean sheets without Fabinho. They haven't won a home league game since December 19th. And we haven't won a home league game since December 16th. Right. My prediction. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. I don't think it's going to be a thrashing. I think it'll be end-to-end. And I think that the goal will come in the first half. And the second half is going to be some of the best football we've ever seen. It's going to be end-to-end, fast-flowing football, and the goalkeepers are going to be on their game. Both of them. Not on my own. I'll come chill outside in a minute. Just finishing up here. Oh, Mark Goldbridge is live as well. Nice. What was that? Right, so yeah, I think the goal for Liverpool will be scored by Mohamed Salah. Who else? It's not going to be a penalty. Mohamed Salah will score a goal. Or, the other thing that's going to happen, or might happen, should I say, off the bench, yet again in a Merseyside derby, Divock Origi. That's it. It's either one of them two. It's going to be Salah or it's going to be Origi. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Taz, I'll see you in a minute. And peace.